All right. I want to do a new thing tonight. We're gonna create a karma battery. I want the person that's having the best night of their life. Somebody leapt to their feet. I think is that a young lady that? You. Yes, you. Come up if you're.
Come on down!
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Let's see what she has to pitch.
Hello. What's your name?
My name's Camille.
Camille. All right, Camille. Are you Chicago
We know a
born?
Camille.
No, I'm from Minnesota. I go to college here.
All right.
Which college?
I go to Columbia College, Chicago.
Whoa, Columbia! Yeah!
You know, I went to Columbia.
Yeah.
I fake graduated there. I pretended I graduated. I stole.
There's a couple other people that went to Columbia. Jesus fucking Christ!
That's right.
Ask Pastor George. Okay, I already forgot your name.
Camille.
Yeah, all right.
Just think of Camille Cosby, right?
No.
Why?
Just think
No
of the sound
relation.
Camille. It's a name. The whole
Yeah, but
point
that's
of it
his
is
wife.
to be random.
That's the wife that he fucked around on, and
All right.
like Jesus. And yeah, he gave pills to women.
Christ
Remember?
above.
I'm so sorry.
All right, Camille. So you're kind of like you're feeling your privilege. You're like walking on the fucking cloud.
I'm so happy right now.
Like, wait, well, give me just examples, just like little snatches of it. Like,
Okay. So like, low key, you've saved my life a bunch of times.
Loki?
Yeah.
Loki.
The god of mischief saved your life?
No.
That's a Norwegian god, right? Loki. Loki.
It's gonna get really personal for a
Are you
second.
Norwegian?
Or macrocosmological?
Maybe. I don't know, but like,
There's a tesseract involved.
probably.
Sorry, sorry. That's the chair. That was the chair.
It's okay. I have a lot of
Go ahead.
I've had some issues with like mental health in my life, and I've gotten a lot better recently.
How did you end up in my audience?
I know, don't let me get there. And I listen to your podcast, and you make me laugh. Well, all of you do.
Thank you.
And you make
Do I
me.
make you laugh too?
Well, tonight you're on the edge a little bit. Like you said the N-word at the beginning, and that was a little harsh, but.
Which N-word?
What?
Which N-word?
I don't know.
You don't know, then why are you worried about it?
I like you though. I think you're really funny.
Okay, I
I
won't say
appreciate
nigger
you.
again.
I appreciate you.
Continue.
But I would like listen to your podcast, and you would make me laugh, and all of you would, and it would just make me really happy. And I love this whole crowd. Like you guys are the best people in the world. And,
All right.
Okay. And the reason that today's like the best day of my life, right, is because I didn't know that there was a show tonight, but then I found out, and it was already sold out. And I was like, oh man, but I gotta be here. So I like got down here, I took the brown line, and I was just gonna like wait in line and like see what kind of miracles could happen, right? And I was waiting out like in the like at the end of the line, and the two most wonderful people in the world, Spencer and Nicole, they're my new friends. They were behind me talking, and I was like listening to music, like I was listening to the Ben Folds cover of Bitches Ain't Shit, but it was quiet enough that I could hear Spencer talking behind me. Not this Spencer, different
not
Spencer.
me.
And he said that he had a free he didn't have a free ticket, but he had an extra ticket. And I turned around, I was like, dude, you have an extra ticket? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, I'll just give it to you. So he gave me his extra ticket, and now I'm here, and I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
And
So
this is
now-
like the best night of my life. So I'm just really happy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Spencer and Nicole. Thank you so much.
So now you know what I want to do, but it feels terrible. Like I just have this weird mad scientist directive. Like I have to find the person who had the worst night tonight.
Oh no!
So I want to just watch the electricity arc, like between two people who. And listen, man.
Yeah,
like,
and we
really,
get the word.
If in your heart of hearts you were really like cranky tonight and like had a bad night, okay, young lady. Do you want to come up? Yeah. I just I don't know, curious.
Yeah, and have her stay up here, and then have them fight it out, like punch out.
No, they don't. They don't have any quarrel with each other. It's just that they've had two.
Not
totally
quarrel,
different
just
nights.
fight, punch, like a cat
here,
fight.
come over here, and is there? There's a.
Dino, you have a mic.
There's one right
Yeah, I
here.
got it.
Okay,
Find the candy, baby.
there we go. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Okay.
Fool me once.
So what was your name?
Camilla.
Camilla. Wait, is your name Camille? Oh my God!
What the
Don't
fuck?
touch each other. It's like Time Cop. This is great. This
Holy
is great.
shit, my name's
I have the
Camilla.
best podcast ever.
My name's Camilla, too.
Okay, Camilla, what was your experience?
Well, so I'm an insomniac, like a lot of people, like a lot of creative people, and
Don't go to
I
them.
sleep like a baby. What does that say?
you're the exception that proves the rule.
Find the candy, baby.
So,
Of my soul.
So about 8 years ago, my doctor gave me some Ambien, and it was amazing because I could sleep, just effortlessly sleep, like the joy of just being able to fucking go to sleep and dream, you know what I mean, and just and feel completely rested the next day. That in and of itself is addictive, but it's also highly chemically addictive. So. So my doctor was like, "Are you having, side effects? Do you sleep eat or sleep drive or call people?" And I didn't do any of those things. I didn't have hallucinations. I didn't need to keep increasing my dose. So she said, "Oh, just keep taking it." And I was like, "I'm taking it every night." And she was like, "Well, if it's working for you, go ahead." So 8 years later, I've been taking it every night for 8 years. And these studies start coming out that link long-term Ambien use to major instances of early onset dementia and cancer, and I started actually investigating it, and I learned this drug was never designed or intended to be taken long-term, at all.
All right. Well, that makes for a bad night, I think.
You deserve,
so on one hand, I mean,
a second microphone. There you go.
I guess my experiment worked out perfectly.
I haven't even gotten to the worst part yet.
Oh no! Take us to the worst.
The horror story, kids. Come on, it's all right.
Use both. Okay, I'm sorry.
A ball joke in there, but I don't know what to say.
You gotta lighten the fuck up when you're around here.
Okay, so I went
kill
off
myself.
Ambien. I tapered off my dose, which is what you're supposed to do, and
Wait, you tapered off
tape
the dose,
tape less and less, and then until I was finally off of it, and I had a couple nights where I didn't sleep at all. But when you're an insomniac, you're used to that, that's kid stuff, right? And then this other symptom started all of a sudden, this withdrawal symptom, where. So you know how you drift off, there's a name for this state, which I can't remember, but you know how when you drift off to sleep, there's that state in between conscious and unconscious? Yeah, it's like hypnagogic or something.
Hypnip jerk?
Hypnagogic?
Really, it's called really tired.
That state. You know how people get hypnic.
It's called the taint, I think it's called.
Don't tainty.
I'm not the balls of wakefulness, nor the anus hole of. All right.
So when you fall asleep, everybody gets this once in a while, that thing where you're in that state and you get that feeling that you're falling and you wake up.
Yeah.
Right?
Hypnic jerks.
Yeah, okay, hypnic jerks, right? Hypno
jerks. All right.
It's the name of my punk band.
Jesus Christ, guys, take it easy.
So I started getting this thing where, I would fall asleep, and as soon as I would hit that state, I would get a surge of adrenaline and I'd wake up. But the thing is, it happens every single time. So as I lay there for the whole night, every single time, which is roughly every 10 minutes, every time I get tired enough to drift off to sleep, I get a surge of adrenaline, which feels like getting an EpiPen injection, which I know from allergies. And it hurts after a while. And so, you wake up throughout the night, again and again and again and again. You don't get any sleep, but you keep getting adrenaline rushes. And then it keeps happening every night.
All right. Well, silver lining.
I've been seeing it
it has tranquilized our.
Oh, Dino, but if you can sleep and I can just watch you sleep, that'll be enough for me.
All right. Well.
Sorry. Thanks for listening.
We're gonna. No, I thank you for sharing your. Sounds horrific.
It was a good story, but this is the Park West. We need to entertain people here.
Let's try. Let's
do a little dance like you did.
Dance it, baby. Oh, fight. How about a cat fight?
Let's have a hand for Camilla, everybody. Thank you. All right. Okay. That social cue is not universal.
What's the karma battery?
Hey, the other day I was thinking,
How does the karma battery work?
All right, Camilla, you go back to you enjoy the rest of the show, Camilla, and I want to do another thing where you stay here. Camille?
Camille, yeah.
I still want to find the anti-Camille.
Okay.
So who's night tonight?
Who's called Carmella out there?
All right, you know what?
Better be entertaining.
I see. Okay. Yeah, come on up. Sorry. Yeah.
Trying to sell tickets here.
I know. I may. This he's got the weight of the world on his shoulders.
I hope you know how to dance. Oh, okay, here. Sorry. You don't have to look for it.
All right, what's your name, sir?
My name's Sean.
Sean?
Hi, Dan.
Okay, tell us about your evening.
Say hi to Spencer.
Hey, Spencer.
Thank you.
My evening's going all right. I loved hearing how everything was really inspiring for you. Everything that's happened with the show was really inspiring for you, and it was kind of like it was kind of like that for me. Like when your show first started, when this podcast first started, you like the thing that amazed me the most about it was that you and Jeff never quit. Like you never if your freestyle or whatever didn't work, you just kept going and you never gave up. And it was you and Aaron and you guys never stopped. And I was just
Too soon.
I was just meeting the woman that I would marry, and I was like, oh my God, like this guy never stops. It's like sometimes it gets difficult and sometimes it gets embarrassing and sad, but he never stops. This is amazing.
No matter how fat he gets, or how unfunny he is, or how gross everyone thinks he is, how much everyone hates him.
And then it stopped. And it's not your fault. Of course, it's not your fault. But something was really sad about that, man. Something made me really sad. I didn't know how to.
They're turning
deal with it because like what you and Aaron had going, it seemed to mirror my relationship perfectly.
Leave him alone, Camilla.
And I just thought it was amazing, and then something changed, and I guess I don't know how to. I shouldn't have this much investment in your life at all.
Are you saying the podcast got worse when
No, he's saying
that's all I care about.
He's saying your desperation to be funny is kind of sad.
I'm saying there's been times when I believe that what I was doing could work because you always made it work. You always made it work. You never stopped.
Well, that's sad because he never stops. He gets exhausted.
Oh, but you're saying you're disillusioned by breaking up with Aaron.
I'm disillusioned by your divorce, and that's completely unfair.
Yeah.
It's completely unfair.
Well, I mean,
It's completely unfair.
Never stopping isn't a good, I have bipolar disorder, and sometimes I go really, really fast because I get in a manic episode, and it feels really good while it's happening, but also you gotta stop sometimes,
Right before the other pole.
It isn't good for you.
That's the secret to... If you're bipolar, just do the one pole. It's cheating. It seems like cheating, but just fucking be...
But it's not good for you. Because eventually you have to find a middle ground.
Well, I mean, obviously in some ways I failed a lot with this experiment. But in a lot of ways I did not at all. No, because I thought, I mean, you're like this Tesla coil of like
Excitement.
You're like, I fucking everything. I nailed it tonight, and I just wanted like some Oscar the Grouch to come up and go, well, the line was too long, and the cookies had raisins in them, and I don't like raisins. And it's dumb of me to be a control freak and think that I can like paint with human fucking souls like that.
And
That's
I'm
bullshit.
afraid that I'm never gonna make it now.
Oh, what, because of what you just did tonight? You think you
No.
damaged something?
No.
Oh.
But like I feel like I invested too much, maybe emotionally, in your show.
Into my show?
Into your show.
Into my marriage with Aaron, and you're
Maybe,
like, if that can't work, then why? Because they said it would work, and they
Believe me,
lied.
that marriage was built on paper and mush. It was nothing. I was there, motherfuckers. You weren't.
I remember when Aaron said where you guys had your registry. So I bought a gift off your registry. I never gave a name to it, but I bought a gift off your registry just because I appreciate like what you put out.
That's why you wait a year before you buy a wedding gift. That's
go?
the tradition.
No, stay. Please, come on. I know. I think. Well, look. I'm glad you brought this up. I think that. I mean, because of course, I'm going to think about that too. I got married for 11 months, and then I got divorced. I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? I thought marriage meant something. How could you be married for 11 months if it means something? The fact that we never talked shit about each other, the fact that we were on the same team, like got married, didn't find out that marriage was our best form together, like, and just went, I bid you adieu, and that we're not like stabbing each other in the face. I think it's.
Sorry, Spencer.
What?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I was checking my phone.
I mean, nobody gets married thinking they're going to get divorced, and yet the divorce rate is like 85%. And like, I do think
not us, honey, not us.
I could see definitely. I've been in relationships with people when they've gone like when we've had like weird totem couples, and those people break up. Woody Allen makes movies about that shit where it's like, oh, they broke up. What does that mean about us? I like fucking people. Like,
Divorce is the fucking best thing that ever happened to mankind. People fucking stay together. Ingmar Bergman directed this like 6 episode series called Scenes from a Marriage. And he said the best thing that happened was after that aired, the divorce rate fucking skyrocketed in Sweden because people weren't making each other miserable and their kids. And divorce is great. And we should just get the fuck off my high horse about divorce. No, it's great. I'm glad you guys are friends, and it's not a sad event. It's great.
but it doesn't mean.
Quit laughing.
It doesn't mean that love doesn't exist. That's the mistake.
Love, focus on science.
Say what?
He said focus on science.
Focus on science.
Probably a Rick and Morty reference or something.
Are those mutually exclusive? Really? Is that where we're going?
Yeah, it's love or science.
Speaking of science, look what I discovered. You could like do this with mics.
Have you guys been watching porn with each other, by the way?
Does this remind you of porn?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, so what was your name? Newsy? Your name was not Newsy. I know your name was not Newsy.
It's Sean, right? Sean?
Right, yeah, my name is Sean.
Why did I do
Hi,
that?
Sean.
This is bullying. I was bullying you. I bullied you.
I'm rubbing off on you, I think, a little bit.
I bullied you.
It's
All right.
perfectly fine.
I bullied you. I bullied you. He's been bullied. Sean. All right, Camille.
Hi.
Stay there. I want to break your soul.
You want to break my soul?
I'm trying to. I keep bringing you
It's gonna
people
be
up,
hard.
and I'm like,
People say that I'm like a Morty.
what are
Like,
you?
people say I have
You're
a
pointing at your
soul.
friend, or are you pointing at yourself? Or are you?
Did
Wait,
you ask
said-
her up, or
did
did you just come up?
She yeah, a little bit of both. I
There
think
you
it's.
go.
I think yeah. What's your name?
Trisha.
Trisha? Okay, so do you think you have like the anti-Camille?
I had an emotional bad day. So I'm divorced. It's been a little while. He's getting remarried, and they already have we have 3 girls together. But he's having he had a baby already. He's about to be 2. As I'm standing in line to this wonderful show where I'm like super excited, never got to see you. Been trying to see you for a year and a half, didn't get to. But finally got to come live, and as I'm in line, the stepmom texts me that she's pregnant and having another baby. And they're buying this big, gorgeous home somewhere in town, and so I was like, okay, well, my children get to live with you, you get to have this big house, and my marriage was really bad. So, and now, like, he is actually really sweet to her, and he treats her really well. And I was like, well, that could have been my family. So where's my big house, and where's my extra babies?
You feel like he kind of
like they still love my thunder.
Practiced with you as the I don't know what the.
Yeah, I was the before wife, and now she gets like the good part of like we married too young.
Tonight you were
It's a gamble, baby. You pulled out too soon. You pulled out too soon.
Why is she texting you? You guys have that kind of relationship?
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
text
well,
me anything that you think might psychologically
Yeah, what part was gonna ruin my day?
throttle me.
I'm having a really good night. What are you gonna do to ruin it? No, we get along for the most part for the
You guys
kids.
normally just let's play catchphrase and.
Yeah, we just stick around as a family.
That was
and
weird
just play
that night that she
games.
just started throwing weird shit at me. Look how big my house is.
Yeah, well, I don't think she realizes the rude things because there's random times where she's just like, oh well.
She knows.
The
She
girls
told
live
me.
with
She ain't been called out on it yet. No, I don't.
I'm too nice. I am. But like, she has the weird stabs at me. Well, the girls live with us, so we get to make these decisions. And I'm like, well, I mean, come on, they're my kids. So, but so tonight was another thing of like, look at our big giant house we're buying together. Oh, by the way, I'm having another baby.
I feel like this is compatible. So you had this like great night.
Yeah.
You're like Amy Poehler in Inside Out. Like you're like I'm Mr. Sunshine Pants.
Yes,
whatever
exactly.
her character's name was, and you're Blueberry Butt or whatever. Like I watched the movie maybe half a time and fell asleep. Honestly, I think Anomalisa should.
We're not gonna get that.
Anomalisa should have won the Golden Globe.
Really, honestly, look, if you're gonna vote, if you're voting, if you're out there and you're voting for the Oscars, I just wanna ask you, if a movie takes 800 people to make, I mean, come on, how good can it be? We only used like 113 people.
Yeah. And look back into the 90s. Remember there was a show called fucking Herman's Head that is the same.
Yeah,
goddamn
Jesus
thing.
Christ.
Look,
It's such a fucking trope.
Come on, guys,
It's such an old idea.
No. Come on, stop. You didn't hear that shit from me.
I want that Oscar, man.
All right.
Nothing's more important in the world.
Your name was Trisha? All right. Trisha, it had nothing to do with the venue. Obviously, what we've learned tonight is that this place is awesome.
This was what made me happier.
Because no one has any stories about having to wait for anything and eat anything off of the sidewalk.
What happened while I was in line?
All right, I didn't mean to. Come on, that's terrible. That's a terrible way to end a show. All right, I just want to suck some of your energy. I'm sorry, not any of yours. I want to suck some of your energy into and give it to her. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
How are you gonna do that?
What's your social security number? Last 4 numbers. 4321 4323 4326.
You're kind of close, and that's actually a little scary.
4326, social security number going into
Try a 7.
this loved one right now. Hallelujah. It goes into you. You're going to forget about all of that. All of that man that done you wrong. That man done you wrong. And now that's your happiness is leaving your head. And it's going into hers. You're a little less happy.
That's
You're a
okay.
little less happy.
That's okay.
But you're a little more happy.
A little bit more
And you're
happy.
both just equal out. And we're just pacified. All
Fuck
right.
your Virgin Mary in the cunt!
Capitalism. Capitalism.
Harmontown!
Camille and Trisha, give them a big hand. I mean, Yeah, I know. It's not your fault. You would, yeah, no, yes, go ahead, go, leave. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. We didn't take any of her joy away.